Helping families is my passion. It's what I love to do. Hi, I'm Cheryl Yates with ERA Liberty Realty. I've established a reputation for making your journey simple regardless of your price point. They say it takes a village, so I work closely with other professionals in the industry to make your experience a smooth one from start to finish.
We're so happy that we chose Cheryl Yates with ERA Liberty Realty to help us during our buying and selling process. If you would like a 5-star experience from top to bottom, choose Cheryl Yates.
As an Eastern Panhandle native, I possess an insight and knowledge of the area that is essential to reaching your goals. Whatever your real estate needs may be, remember me. I'm the key to buying or selling your home.
In NCAA Division II, student-athletes leave a lasting impression on their communities. That's because Division II student-athletes want to make a difference and truly be part of their surrounding communities. Through community engagement, thousands of student-athletes from various backgrounds interact with community members who view them as role models. This interaction leaves a positive and perhaps even life-changing impression on all those involved. In Division II, we rise to the opportunity and make community engagement ours.
Broadcast announcer with Home Team Sports TV, sales consultant here at Beckett Motors. Make a fast break to 838 East Moeller Avenue in Martinsburg. Come see me for a slam dunk of a deal.
Sir, go ahead and sign right there, and you can take your brand new XT4 home.
All right.
Thank you very much,
yes,
sir. There you go.
All right.
In NCAA Division II, community engagement is an initiative at all 25 national championships because student-athletes want to give back while competing for a national title. Over the course of the year, Division II student-athletes have an opportunity to leave a lasting impression in local communities throughout the country. Whether Division II student-athletes are volunteering at hospitals, schools, after-school care programs, foster homes, or retirement villages, they make a difference in the lives of others. In Division II, we rise to the opportunity and make community engagement ours.
Good evening, guys, and welcome to Wildwood Middle School for the anticipated matchup between the Wildwood Mustangs and the South Middle Trojans. I am J.D. Fritz, your host, along with my co-host here, Adenaje. Welcome, sir.
It's good to be here. It's good to be here. It's good to be here. This is going to be exciting. The atmosphere is electric. It should be a good game.
I'm expecting a packed house tonight. Even for the JV, the crowd's already starting to get pretty big. And by the time the varsity game rolls around, we should be at a sellout packed house. So give me your let's get with the rundown for the JV South team. What do you think the keys are to for South pulling out the upset tonight? Because Wildwood comes in with an undefeated record, and so what do you think would be the keys to the game for South?
Well, South has to value the basketball. It's going to start with making every possession valuable. You can't turn the ball over against this team. You can't turn the ball over against this team because they'll make you pay for it. Make you pay for it in a hurry. And if South gets, if they get out to if Wildwood out gets to a big lead, then it could get dangerous. So South wants to keep it close. And
yeah, you're right. They JV just is a lot like the varsity. They like to get out and run, get up and down the floor, press you the whole game, force turnovers, and into easy transition baskets. So look for a lot of the same. I wouldn't see why Wildwood would change anything just for this game. So it should be an exciting game to watch. Right now they're doing the starting lineups for each team.
Number 15, Number 14, Brady Garcia. Number 13, Brady Robinson. Number 5, James Jennings. Number 4, Tommy People. And number 2, Devontae White. Now your reserve, number 22, Landry Britt. Number 21, Sean Clay. Number 15, Elliot Myers. Number 10, Ethan Lake. Number 5, Jason Cook. Number 4, Evan Overton. Number 1, Kenneth McDonald. Number 0, Raquel Robinson Tucker. Now your starters for the Trojans. Number 22, Luke Cypher. Number 20, Hudson Smith. Number 12, Eli Smith. Number 11, Landon Perry. And number 1, Julian Bailey. And he's starting for the Mustangs. Number 2, Caitlin Gates. Number 11, Isaiah Simmons Kelly. Number 13, David Hancock. Number 20, Andy Roberts. And number 23, Jair Guerrero. Ladies and gentlemen, we ask this time that you please rise, gentlemen, with your hats to the playing of our national anthem.
And we're here getting ready for the tip-off now between these two teams, South Middle and the hometown home Mustang, Wildwood Mustangs.
This should be a good one. This should be a really good one. We'll see. See who gets out to an early lead and see who gets out to the offensive game early, because I think that's going to be the difference.
Yeah, they got it. Definitely, both teams are looking to get off and make shots early. Especially for Wildwood, they as much as they like to get up and down, sometimes they tend to rush some shots and get a little careless with the ball. So if they can, take care of the basketball and hit shots early, I think that they can, do what they need to do. In South, the same thing. They like to get up and down just as much. So it's going to kind of be, a back and forth battle as to who's going to knock down their shots and take care of the basketball. So tipping off is Kaylin Yates and Eli Clements for South. And South controls the tip. Julius Bailey throws up the shot out of bounds to Wildwood.
Even though he missed that shot, that was a good stopping pop.
Yep. And Javin Hancock brings the ball up for Wildwood. He's their primary ball handler. Swings it out to Yair. He's looking down. Takes it to the basket. Yair with a floater. It's off. Out of bounds to the Mustangs.
And that was the right play also. He missed the shot, but, he
had the lane. He swing it back over to Yair. South turns it. Gets a hold of it. Landon Herring up and good for South, who takes the early 2-0 lead. And we've got an injured player, looks like Javen Cook.
Hope he's okay.
And they definitely don't want to see that, especially this early in the game. He looks like he's going to be okay.
Yeah.
Just might have come down wrong.
Yeah, he looks like he's okay.
So he will have to come out.
Little stinger.
And Bennett McDonald, number 1, comes in. Kaylin Yates brings the ball up the floor for the Mustangs. Swings it over to Yair. Yair drives the hoop. Oh, and he's fouled.
On his last 2 drives, he went left.
Yeah, that's good to see because a lot of kids, especially at this age, don't want to use their left.
Mm-hmm.
Wildwood to inbound. Marrero with the 3. Off the mark. And they fight for it. It's a jump ball, and it goes to Wildwood.
Both teams look aggressive here. It seems like both teams ain't scared of the moment.
Wildwood inbounds to Roberts, who gets it taken away. Oh, out of bounds. I don't know whether he was pushed. I guess he just stepped out of bounds. That was Hudson Smith. So that'll be another turnover for South.
It also looks like the officials are letting them play.
Yeah, you definitely don't want a lot of whistles. Let the kids play. Let them get into the flow of the game before you start blowing off the whistle too much. Yair with the ball. Swings it out to Yates. Oh, Yates traveled. Yeah, see, that's the thing. You got to keep the turnovers to a minimum, and you just can't have that kind of a mental breakdown there.
No, you can't, especially in a game when every possession is valuable. Those plays come back to bite you in ways you don't think about.
Smith did the drive to the basket. And what are they calling a travel on that too? So Hancock back into the game. Looks like he shook it off and he's ready to go. So Hancock with the ball. Calling out the offense. Oh,
nice crossover.
Yep, that's a 5-second call there. Yeah, just a little too much on the dribbling. You've got to look to pass at some point.
Yeah, you got to look to pass, or with his quickness, make the move and just go right past, because he can do that. It looks like as well.
Yeah, he's a really quick with the ball. The South with the ball. Clements has it over to Smith. Herring with the jumper. Good defense there by Roberts. Bailey's got it. Kind of throws it back up over his head and misses it. Kalen Yates comes down on the fast break up, and he misses the ball. Roberts with the rebound, and he's fouled. And it looks like he'll go to the line and shoot 2.
Way to not give up on the glass.
Yeah, Roberts, Andy gets up on the boards. He definitely, he's got a big body inside, and he definitely likes to grab the rebounds. So Roberts miss on the first. The second one's in and out and misses that one as well. South will bring it up over to Herring in the corner. He picks his dribble up, swings it over to Clements, back over to Hudson Smith, to Bailey. Looks like South's just content to run their offense, take their time, and get a good shot.
Looks like Wildwood's in the zone right now.
Herring with the 3, off the mark, stolen back by Bailey, and he traveled. Just took an extra little shuffle step there.
Yeah, it looks like Wildwood's in the zone. I wonder if South recognizes that or...
Yeah, I don't know. They definitely were moving the ball around, trying to get a good look, but I think sometimes with these little turnovers, with these travels, could be a little bit of nerves going on with this being such a big game.
Absolutely.
Yates for 3. He's off the mark. It looks like rebound by Kelly. They called another jump ball, so...
Yeah, I'm sure they would recognize it. I know Cedric, he's a good basketball mind. So
yeah, he is, definitely.
He would be one to recognize that they're in the zone.
So Wildwood with that full court pressure again. You swing it over to Jays, turns it right over to Kelly, back to Yates, Cook, Hancock, and he's going to go to the line and shoot. South is up, but Wildwood's gotten several more opportunities at the basket real early in this game so far.
Yeah, you missed 2 free throws. The game will be tied.
Missed a couple easy, a little floater inside. This game could easily be a 6-2 game.
Absolutely.
So Hancock with the first one is good. The second is good as well.
Tie ball game.
Wildwood still in the press. Jays with the ball. Swings it over. Bobbles the ball a little bit. Clements couldn't handle it. Gets it over to 32. Donovan Nichols. Hudson Smith with it. Clements with the drive. A nice drive and take to the hoop for 2 for Clements.
Hit him with the Euro step.
Yeah.
Hit him with the Euro step. You see that these players, to watch some of the players on TV or don't just know the moves.
And Sean Clay into the game, the big 6-foot center for the Mustangs. Long 2-pointer. It's good. The South takes the early lead 6-2 with 2:12 left in the first quarter.
That was a good shot. He put up with confidence.
So Hancock with the ball, swings it over. Wow, just
looked like it was tipped.
Not on the same page there with Yates. So Wildwood is, the turnovers are hurting Wildwood. A lot of missed shots. I guess it was tipped then, I guess.
Yeah, I think the South player tipped it a little
Marrero
bit.
with the ball in the corner. Showing Clay. Back over to Javen Hancock. Marrero with it at the wing. Give and go there. Ooh. Foul on the floor.
Number 21's a big body.
So South picking up a lot of early fouls. They've got 4 early fouls, so that's going to, probably put Wildwood in a bonus here soon. And you definitely don't want to shoot free throws throughout the rest of the first half.
No, that's something to pay attention to, especially if the game continues to be close.
So Bennett with the three. That's long and high off the top of the backboard. Roberts gets the rebound. A little careless with the basketball there and turns the ball over to South again. I just think they just need to settle down. They're rushing their passes and some of the shots. They just need to relax and take their time.
Yeah, absolutely. And like you said earlier, a lot probably comes with the atmosphere and how intense this game is.
Oh, absolutely.
How important this game is. I mean, it's definitely monumental in their lives.
So there's a foul on the floor by Javen Hancock. So Clements brings it up, cross half court.
Way to get
Swings
to the middle.
Oh,
Way to get to the middle.
Had a little.
Yeah, you probably want to be just a
baseline
little
cutter.
bit more patient when you get the ball in there because so many options can open up. He had the right idea, but if he would have turned and faced, he could have pulled up and he could have dropped down and he would have had a layup. Good idea, though.
Yeah, they'll come back to that play for sure. And it looks like it's going to be another foul on South.
Wow.
So that's 5 first quarter fouls on South right now. And we still have 1:13 left to go. And Yair Marrero will go to the line to shoot 2. He's definitely asserting himself a lot here in the first quarter.
Yeah, definitely. He's been aggressive all quarter.
Yeah, they're going to need him to have a big game in order to keep pace with South. Second one is good, too. And another costly turnover by South.
Got value the basketball. Comes back to the keys of the game. South has to value the basketball. Can't turn it over.
Yep, you're right. Ooh, looked like a carry, but it was a turnover anyway. Bailey comes up. Foul on Hancock. That'll be his second foul, and he's going to have to sit.
Way to be aggressive on that drive. Didn't finish, but, he put pressure on the defense and got the foul and going to the free throw line.
Yeah, so Julius Bailey will shoot 2 for South. He's off on the first. Bailey's not a very big guy, but he does not mind bringing it inside against the big boys. I've seen him try to drive a few times, and he's definitely trying to get his shots off for sure. Second one up and good for Bailey. 7-4.
As a small guy myself playing basketball, I don't know what it is with them small guys trying to go in with the big boys.
That'll be a block on Eli Clements. Yeah, well, listen, being a smaller guy, you just have to, use your tools to your advantage. If you're quick, you use your quickness. Just like Jamari uses his quickness. He's usually always the smallest guy on the court, but he's got the biggest heart.
Absolutely. That makes the biggest of differences.
Yates with the ball. It's kind of out of control. Tries to dish it off to Sean Clay.
Yeah,
and it just goes out of bounds. It wasn't the best pass. It's kind of down by his feet, and he just couldn't grab a hold of it. So Jays brings it up for South. Crosses over. Dishes it out to Bailey. And we have another foul on Wildwood, and that'll be on Yates. So Wildwood's picking up a couple cheap fouls here.
The referees must have heard us when we was talking about they're letting us go ahead and play.
And there's a steal by Yates. And a little out of control, but he was fouled and will go to the line and shoot 2. Sometimes, with these guys being younger, you still see it even on the high school level. The kids need to just slow themselves down a little bit, take their time more. It's easy to say that because when you're out there, it's kind of such a fast-paced back-and-forth game. and sometimes trying to slow you down. Some of these kids only know one speed.
One speed. You're exactly right, because you see on that play, if one was composed and in control, that would have been probably an N1.
Yes, absolutely.
But.
So Smith will take a break, and Brody Robinson comes into the game for South. So Yates makes 1 of 2, 7-5, with 20 seconds left on the first quarter. Bailey gives turnover. Sean Clay grabs a hold of the ball, gives it to Yates. Swings it into Sean Clay. Sean Clay off the backboard for 2, and that ties the game at 7.
Yeah, you got to utilize Sean Clay. He's a force down there.
And that's the end of the first quarter with your score, Wildwood Mustangs 7, South Middle Trojans 7. And we're going to take a commercial break and get a word from our sponsors.
Being a champion takes more than skill, more than endless drills, more than using your head. Being a champion takes the heart to give it your all, the agility to thrive from any angle, and the relentless drive to be the best. Welcome to Division 2, where the pursuit is
back
yours
here
to create.
At Wildwood Mustang Middle School, ready for the second quarter. That was a pretty action-packed. I don't think you could ask for much more. Probably maybe a few less fouls would be nice on each team, on each side. But nonetheless, it's 7-7.
And, sometimes you can live with the fouls because it shows that you're playing aggressive on the defensive end,
Yes. You just don't want to get in foul trouble.
Right.
Fouls aren't necessarily bad all the time.
Right. Exactly right.
Wildwood has the ball to start the second quarter. Bennett has it. Swing it over to Yates. South has been playing good defense. Right in the middle to Roberts. He's off. Good rebound by Kelly, who goes up with the ball. It goes in and out. And Marrero with the rebound. And he's fouled again. He'll go to the line.
And the way Roberts just turned when he got the ball in the middle is how I was talking about earlier. He turned and he could shoot. He had options.
Right, and with his size, he's got good size. He can shoot over some smaller defenders. Marrero misses on the first. And he misses on the second, but Roberts with another rebound. That's probably at least four rebounds for Roberts.
Up and under.
Yeah, just off the mark. Rebound again by Wildwood. And they are just missing by just the smallest margin on some of these and ones.
Yeah, they're dominated on offensive glass early. South needs to put a body on them, boxing out, try to get some over-the-back fouls.
Yeah, Wildwood definitely has the advantage in the rebound department. Roberts is good on his first. Yeah, those second and third chance opportunities for Wildwood is not what you want if you're South. And sooner or later, those buckets are going to start falling for Wildwood. And they're going to go on a little run. But South with the rebound. Bailey brings the ball up, swings it over to Robinson. In the corner to number 22's in the game, Luke Seifert. With South going deeper into their bench. South to inbound. Number 14 for South comes into the game. Apaya.
See what's said.
Hemi Apaya. South inbounds to Jays. Over to Robinson. He's off the mark a little bit. A fight for the ball on the floor, and they call jump ball. It's going to stay here with South.
Good shot though. He was wide open. You know, you don't want to shy away from those shots. You always want to take when you get them wide open.
A tip. Almost a turnover on South. So Robinson with the ball again. Swings it to Bailey. Well, he's looking for somebody. Swings it over to Robinson again. Robinson with the drive, and it's taken away by Kelly. And another jump ball, and this one goes over to the Mustangs.
Yeah, he was ready for that one. He was ready for that one.
So Yates with it, swings it over to Bennett, to the middle to Yair.
Shot.
That was another good shot. They're just not falling, and that's going to be huge with this game only being a 1-point game. With these shots not falling for Wildwood, South will eventually take advantage of that.
Absolutely.
A shot by Bailey is on the way. Three-pointer, no good. It's saved by Robinson. Almost another turnover on Wildwood's part. Yates just kind of, out of control, throws it up there. And you just got to be a little more conscious of where you're at on the floor. And I know it starts to get frustrating for these kids. You know, the shots aren't falling early, and they want to start, trying to get anything to go down. But you definitely don't want to just start throwing the ball up to the hoop. You know, you want to take a good shot, not an off-balance. So Javen Hancock is back in the game for Wildwood. Yair with the ball down low to Simmons Kelly, who makes the shot. Now that's the kind of, shots that Wildwood wants to start getting off. Another steal by Roberts. Roberts gives it off to Marrero, who banks it off the glass, and there you go, a quick 4-0 run and a timeout by South. And Coach Brown, that was a good timeout probably. He doesn't want to see this game get out of hand.
That was a very good timeout because it definitely showed that Wildwood was taking this game out of hand. They got a couple steals, and it seems like Wildwood is getting to the lane whenever they want. The penetration is always there. When a shot starts to fall, this game could get out of hand.
Yeah, they've gotten, I would say, a lot more shot opportunities than what South has. And like I said, sooner or later they're going to start falling. And, when that happens, then, that's going to put South in a hole. And like I said, the timeout was probably a much-needed timeout to get his kids settled down, probably, set up something on defense. As they're getting, that ball down in the lane, pretty easy and no one's there. And that's going to just be an easy 2 points for Wildwood every single time.
Absolutely. Want to keep this game close. It's getting almost in danger time now.
Yeah, with such a close game, 5 points might not seem like a lot, but in a game like this, it can play. It can be huge. Down low,
but again,
to Apaya, and the foul looks like would be on Roberts.
But again, South is well coached, and seems like they're not going away. They're not going away without a fight.
So Apaya, I'm not sure I pronounce Nehemiah. I cannot pronounce his first name, and I'm not going to try because I don't want to butcher it for the kid and his parents who may watch this back. I'm hoping I'm pronouncing his last name right. Apaya. Missed on his first. And he's good on his second. So 12-8. Wildwood with 3:10 left in the half. Marrero drives a floater in the lane, off the mark.
Lane was there again.
Yates with the rebound. He goes up and he's fouled again. So if Wildwood can make a lot of these free throws, it could easily be up by more than 4 points.
Yeah. The penetration has always been there.
And when you talk about free throws, you see so many games come down to free throws. You don't want them to, but with these 1, 2, 3 point games, hitting your free throws down the stretch is going to be such a key thing for either one of these teams. Yates good on his second. So 13-8, Wildwood with 3 minutes to go in the half. Another steal and turnover. A nice pass by Hancock.
Yeah.
I couldn't see quite, was it 11 Smith Kelly on the bucket?
It seems like this press is really getting South rattled.
Yeah, and that's what we talked about before the game, is whether South could handle Wildwood's pressure. I mean, all year they've pressured the ball nonstop the entire game. And that's caused a lot of teams a lot of problems.
And it'll be hard for South to go zone, too, because it'll be difficult to secure the offensive rebound.
And
such a big Wildwood team.
And that's not really what you want if you're Wildwood. You know, Yates clearly wasn't in position to get that steal and just went and bumped and knocked the guy over. So now he's got to come out with 2 fouls.
Yeah,
you definitely don't want your backcourt, both backcourt players to have, be in early foul trouble, but
that definitely neutralizes you. Players got to step up.
Three-pointer on the way by Cypher was off the mark. Roberts with the rebound. Another jump ball. The South will keep possession. And see, those are just unfortunate. Roberts clearly had the rebound, couldn't quite find anybody, and just a quick tie-up, gives the jump ball. You see that so much. And sometimes the refs are a little early to call the jump ball. I'd like to see kind of let the kids kind of fight it out a little bit to see if someone can come out of there and kind of get the pass out to someone. But you've seen it a lot. I think, they want to keep control of the game, especially in a big game like this. They don't want to let it get out of hand.
Yeah, that was, I understand much more now since I'm removed from the game, but that was one thing that I found very frustrating as a player. Those very premature calls of blowing the whistle when the possession. Sometimes, like you said, you got to fight it out. A little bit.
That's right. So South has the ball and will inbound 15-8 for them. In favor of the Mustangs with 2:29 left in the half. Clements to inbound to Herring. Herring back to Clements for 3. He's off the mark, and Hancock with the rebound over to Case and Cook, who couldn't quite handle the pass. There's Clements with a Euro. Nice. Beautiful.
Very
for
nice.
2.
That's the second one like that,
15-10. Yeah, I like Clements' game. He's definitely one of South's better players for sure. Cook with the ball to Bennett. Yeah, he got pushed. So that'll be 10 team fouls on South already with just under 2 minutes to go. So regardless, they're in the bonus, double bonus.
Yeah, that's not something you want to see, because it neutralizes your aggressiveness. You can't really play too hard when you're in foul trouble, especially when Wildwood starts to make their free throws.
So Bennett McDonald was good on his first. And stretches the lead out to 6 for Wildwood. And he's off just front rims on that one. Roberts got a hand on it, but it went out of bounds. South will take possession. Cypher with it over to Clements. Down low. Yeah. He took an extra step there. Yeah, Nichols he had the position, just took that one extra step.
And those are the plays that you want to execute, again, especially in such a close game. The game's going to probably close, and South needs all the points that they can get. So you want to capitalize on possessions like that.
So Hancock has the ball. He's close to another 5-second call.
Almost there.
I'm surprised he didn't blow the whistle. Over to Yair. Swings it over to Yates with the floater in the lanes, way off the mark. Yair saves it to Hancock. No foul called. He hits the floor. Clements bringing it up, and he's just so smooth with it, I tell you.
He's silky.
He's got that Euro step down to perfection. Brings South within 4, 16-12 with 1:21 left in the half.
Yeah, he's a primetime player. He's a primetime player.
So Cook brings it up for Wildwood. In the middle to Roberts, over to Yates. Stolen by Clements. Wildwood gets it again. Kind of a little bit of out of control. Marrero goes up for the shot. He was blocked. Looked like all ball, but I believe he might have got him with the body. Yeah, He'll go to the line.
They both went up for that one. He said meet me at the top.
Was that number 32?
To the top.
Was that Donovan Nichols, number 32, with the block on Roberts? Or on Marrero? He's like, not in here, not right now. Marrero good on his first.
He's starting to settle in and make his free throws.
So Clay comes in for Roberts. Marrero with his second free throw, and it's good. 18-12 in favor of Wildwood. Still applying that full court pressure. Knocked away by Yates. Still be South's ball. You see Coach Brown over there instructing them exactly what they're supposed to do, as he will definitely let them know if they're out of position or they're throwing the ball in the wrong place. Clements brings it up over to Luke Seifert. Down low to Clements. Trying to go low post. Throws it up. No good. Rebound Sean Clay to Bennett McDonald. Now Case and Cook will bring the ball up, and he will walk the ball up, take the time.
Probably a good move when he get across the court, though. When he get across half court, almost. Now you want to set it up.
Swings it to the corner. Marrero to Bennett.
Nice.
Oh, he misses the shot inside. Clay puts it back, and he can't hit one. There was two opportunities missed by Wildwood right there that they probably could have capitalized.
Look ahead.
Bailey with the shot, no good. Kelly with the rebound.
That was a hustle play right there.
Looks like Seifert lays it up and in for South. 4 seconds left. Marrero shoots the three at the buzzer, and it's no good. And your score at halftime, the Wildwood Mustangs lead it 18-14 over the South Trojans. And we will take a commercial break and get a word from our sponsors, and we will be right back.
Good first half.
Hi, I'm Jeremy Atkins, broadcast announcer for Home Team Sports TV, sales consultant here at Opeka Motors. Make a fast break to 838 East Moeller Avenue in Martinsburg. Come see me for a slam dunk of a deal.
Sir, go ahead and sign right there, and you can take your brand new XT4 home.
All right.
Thank you very much,
Yes,
sir.
There you go. All right.
In NCAA Division II, community engagement is an initiative at all 25 national championships because student athletes want to give back while competing for a national title. Over the course of the year, Division II student athletes have an opportunity to leave a lasting impression in local communities throughout the country. Whether Division II student athletes are volunteering at hospitals, schools, after-school care programs, foster homes, or retirement villages, they make a difference in the lives of others. In Division II, we rise to the opportunity and make community engagement ours.
Being a champion takes more than skill, more than endless drills, more than using your head. Being a champion takes the heart to give it your all, the agility to thrive from any angle, and the relentless drive to be the best. Welcome to Division II, where the pursuit is yours to create, and the question isn't, can you do it? It's, will you?
Being a champion takes more than talent, more than the perfect pass, more than using your head. Being a champion takes the spirit to always push harder, the ability to overcome any hurdle, and the fire to be the best. Welcome to Division II, where the pursuit is yours to create, and the question isn't, can you? It's, will you?
This is Quintez McDonald Gibson from Integrity Home Mortgage. Come join the winning team today.
Juwan is the ultimate hype guy. I love him. He's always positive. He's always pepping them up and firing them up.
Parker, work, Parker, work, Parker, work, 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 work.
Matter of fact. Oh, yeah.
All right, guys, we are back here at Wildwood Middle School, and it was a great first half. 18-14, Wildwood leads by 4, and I can't say enough about the atmosphere here with Wildwood and South Middle. We knew it was going to be a good matchup, and it's everything it was expected to be so far. So what do you feel, Adonijah, about the first half of this game?
It has been everything as televised. Both teams, both players have gotten after it. Both teams have been aggressive. Both teams have attacked the paint. I think what's the difference is Wildwood has got to the free throw line much more, and they finally started to capitalize on that. And that has been the difference because, like I said, they have been getting to the lane pretty much at will. So South needs to come with an answer to keep the players in front of them because if they continue to put pressure on the defense and get South in more foul trouble and get to the line and capitalize, the game can get out of hand. But South is showing resiliency, and they have stuck in this game. They're playing well themselves, so this should be a fun second half.
I agree. It seemed like Wildwood was getting a lot of the early shots off in the first quarter, and South really wasn't getting too many opportunities and too many looks at the basket, but it seemed like Clements got into a groove, got some layups. Then they really started getting a lot more shots off, getting more opportunities in the second quarter, and it looked at for a minute there, that the game could get out of hand for South. Being Wildwood being up 6, but Coach Brown slowed their guys down, took a timeout, and said, "Look, this is what we got to do, guys." Settled his boys down, and they came back out, and they're only down 4, and they're well within the game, and so I think we're in for a great second half.
I think so too.
I mean, I'd still like to see a little bit less on the fouls, but it's with some of these kids, if they're young, they tend to be a little smack, happy with the hands and stuff, trying to smack at the ball. And I like like you said, I like the aggressiveness, but they just gotta, move their feet a little more, get in front of the guy, to kind of cut down on a few of those unnecessary, fouls that they probably could have been prevented.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe in the second half they'll play a little more settled down. They got the nerves out. They had 2 halves to get the nerves out, so maybe they'll be in a better groove.
Yeah, definitely. I like to see a little bit cleaner of second half. Not so much out of control. I'm sure each Coach Brown and Coach Branson have talked to their kids about the shot selections. So a few times in the first half for each team, I believe their shot selections weren't exactly what their coaches would have wanted.
Right.
So we're about ready to get the second half underway. And this is just, with this kind of a game being such a close game and the anticipation of such a good hyped up game, obviously for the last several days now, this game's kind of been hyped up a little bit on social media and stuff. With this game being such a close game, it only adds to the hype for the second game, which is the Varsity game. And I know a lot of people really want to see that game, and I expect it to be even more intense.
Yes, that. I have been hearing the chatter online and paying attention to the going back and forth. It should be fun. But before that, we got a second half to get through.
Yep. So Wildwood will inbound the ball to start the second half. And Bennett McDonald will start this half in place of Javen Hancock. Marrero for an early 3. He's off the mark. Roberts with the board. And he can't get it to fall. Clements will bring it up for South. And he shoots the 3. Nobody guard him, and he knocks that 3 down.
Yeah, he just...
Eli Clements brings South within 1.
Just put it with confidence.
And Yates out of control again. No good for Smith. The fight for the rebound. Hudson Smith gets the rebound.
Oh, he wants the deep one. Oh, I thought he was going to take that one.
Yeah,
he was going to take that one.
He was feeling it. Looked like he was going to pull another one.
I wouldn't have been mad
Oh,
if I
he
was
sees
the
Bailey
coach.
down low. Bailey can't hang on to the pass. The ball goes back over to Wildwood, but it looked like the momentum was about to swing.
It was. The pendulum was shifting.
And it looks like South is going to go with a little full court pressure of their own.
Okay.
And that's 2 turnovers now they've caused for Wildwood. They're getting shots off, but just not able to fall. Kind of what Wildwood was dealing with a lot in the first half.
Absolutely. It's
just got to get control of the ball. It seems like the ball is just bouncing, getting knocked around here and there. Oh, and that's not what you want. You don't want to foul out there near half court for Hudson Smith.
No. Sometimes, you want to be aggressive, but you don't want to be too overly aggressive where it penalizes you, and that's what we saw right there.
So Yates is coming out. Looks like he's hobbling just a little bit, so Kason Cook comes into the game for Wildwood. Cook swings it over Marrero. Over to Kelly in the lane.
There's a good cut.
Cook swings it out to Bennett. Bennett McDonald has it. Down low to Roberts. Roberts with the little mid-range jump shot on the baseline, and it goes. And Wildwood goes up 20-17.
Little bitty.
Look at Herring drive to the basket.
Nice
he dishes it off.
Nice pass.
Nice pass down low to Luke Seifert.
Good
and it's back to a 2019 game. Kelly gets the pass, swings it over to Roberts, and he maybe should have taken that himself. Sometimes that extra pass bites you.
Nice.
And it looks like Clements, who's Mr. Do-It-All for South, he will go to the line again to shoot 2.
He has been rebounding. He has been making plays. He has been aggressive and scored on 3 consecutive plays with the same move.
And it seems like he can pretty much get to the basket whenever he wants, which is not good for Wildwood.
No.
They've got to be able to slow him down. So the first one's good for Clements. He ties the game at 20. Missed on his second. Roberts with the board.
Watching him, I haven't seen his facial expression change once. Kind of reminds me of Kawhi Leonard a little bit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's pretty much. You're definitely not going to get in his head for sure. Cook with the pass. I'm not sure where he was intending to throw that, and that's going to be a foul on Cook. Great defensive play.
Yeah, I'm not sure where he was going. I think he was trying to hit the guy on the baseline, but there was too much traffic.
So South will inbound. Clements brings it across half court. Nice little crossover.
I think travel.
Yeah, surprised he didn't cross. Bailey in the lane. Just lost it. And it's sometimes tough for the smaller guards when they're trying to drive down the lane with the bigger guys, and just kind of lost control. Bennett McDonald over to Cook. Nice pass down to Kelly. Kelly just misses the layup. Up to Roberts. He misses it, but he will go to line and shoot 2. And again, just like the first half, the first start of the game, Wildwood just can't get these easy inside buckets to fall. And most of these are layup range, shots. Roberts off on the first.
And there's been a lot of those shots like we talked about, and if the game continues to be close like this again, you want to look to those shots that you need.
Yep, and Javen Hancock is back in the game, I believe, for Cook. In and out. Roberts with his own rebound, put back, and he got the roll.
I guess 2's better than 1, right?
Yep. And I don't know how many rebounds Roberts has, but he's got to be approaching double digits with rebounds already. So we have a foul on the floor on South. And Roberts comes out, showing Clay will come in for the Mustangs. Hancock over to Marrero, back over to Hancock. Marrero to Hancock again. He's looking for a shot. McDonald shoots the 3. He's way off the mark.
Another offensive rebound.
Marrero is on the boards as well for Wildwood. Couldn't get it to go for the and one, but he'll shoot 2. First shot from Marrero is up and good. Very good free throw shooter is Yair Marrero.
Yeah, you can tell he has that touch.
Marrero misses, get his own rebound down low to Sean Clay, who puts it up and in. And Wildwood goes up 5, 25-20, and they throw an ill-advised pass.
Oh, it's getting dangerous. Getting dangerous.
Wildwood gets the ball back. Marrero, he throws it away.
You know, it looks like momentum is changing right now, but South did respond well one time, so let's see if they can respond again.
Yeah, I think with Wildwood, when they get that 5-6 point cushion, they just need to settle, slow it down a little bit. I know they like to play fast, but sometimes certain points in the game, with a close game, you're up 5, just slow it down, pull it back out, and you know, move the ball around till you can get a good shot.
Yeah.
Hancock with the ball to Marrero. In the lane to McDonald, but he throws it, and wow.
Almost another travel.
Yeah, Robinson looked like he took an extra step, but they didn't call it. Donovan Nichols with it, swings it over to Jay. Marrero with the ball, dribbles up the court, and there's a foul on Donovan Nichols.
Yeah, I'm wondering how long Coach Brown can keep Clemens out of the game.
Yeah, you have your primary ball handler, primary scorer, and primary make everything happen. When he's on the bench, you can just tell South is just not the same team.
Yeah.
So Marrero back at the line again. The first one's no good. And here he comes. He must have heard you. Coach Brown must have heard you. Time to get my guy back in. So Clements enters the game for South. Marrero good on the second. 26-20 in favor of the Mustangs with 1:50 left in the third quarter. And there's another turnover by South. He steps on the end line.
Yeah.
And just couldn't, his momentum just took him out of bounds. He just couldn't keep it in. So a timeout.
South wants to be composed. They want to get themselves back under control.
Yeah, we're going to go to take a quick commercial break and then get a word from our sponsors, and we'll be right back.
Hi, I'm Jeremy Atkins, broadcast announcer for Home Team Sports TV, sales consultant here at Opecki Motors. Make a fast break to 838 East Moeller Avenue in Martinsburg. Come see me for a slam dunk of a deal.
Sir, go ahead and sign right there, and you can take your brand new XT4 home.
All right.
Thank you very much,
Yes,
sir.
There you go.
All right.
All right, we are back here at Wildwood Middle School after a timeout. The score remains 26-20 in favor of the Mustangs as they will inbound the ball. Marrero gets the ball over in the corner to McDonald, who down low to Clay, who misses the shot. It looked like that was something they drew up right there in the timeout. Couldn't quite get it to fall. Clements brings the ball up for
good pass.
Down low to Nichols. Nichols hits the shot on the baseline. to bring them back, to bring South within 4 again. Hancock brings the ball up over to Marrero, drives the lane, and he just can't hit a shot either, so shots just aren't falling for Wildwood, much like the first half. And there will be a foul on Hancock. That will be his 3rd, and Clements will go to the line for 2.
Way to put pressure on the defense, pick up the 3rd foul on the defender, and get to the line to make some free throws.
Yes, sir. Clements up, no good. Hancock throws the ball down. Ill-advised pass. Robinson gets it. Bailey's got it, drives the lane, and he's fouled.
Yeah, you don't want to make that play because it's not necessarily necessary. It's probably better if you keep the ball in your hands anyway because you're one of the best ball handlers.
Right. So Bailey will shoot 2. Can't quite get the first one to go down for Bailey. He shoots a second and makes it 26-23 in favor of the Mustangs. South in that full court press. Wildwood gets it up the floor, down low to Kelly. And Marrero couldn't quite get it to go. Kelly back up. Still couldn't get it to fall, but he will go to the line to shoot 2.
Again, just complete domination on the offensive glass down here.
Yeah, definitely Wildwood's got a ton of rebounds. I can't imagine what the rebound differential would be. But they're not capitalizing on a lot of these second and even third chance opportunities they've gotten on the offensive glass.
And you know what? That's kept the game close. That's kept the game close because they've got a lot of free throws. And if they would have made those free throws, we're looking at maybe a 10-point game here.
So Kelly shoots a second, and he's off on the second as well. Clements with the rebound, and he pushes the ball up the floor. Oh, they called a foul there, and Clements will go back to the line.
And honestly, South has missed their own share of free throws as well.
And I believe that one's on Marrero. Clements can't get the first, and South has kind of had their fair share of problems with free throws as well. And just like you said, with Wildwood maybe being up 10, if South hits theirs, they haven't exactly taken advantage of Wildwood's missed free throws. They could be up by 5 or 6 as well.
You're exactly right.
Wildwood pushes the ball up to Kelly. Kelly down low, couldn't get the shot to fall.
Looked like he stopped and hesitated a little bit. If he would have went all the way straight up, he might have made that layup.
Looks like Clements tries to go up and couldn't get it. Yates up to Marrero. Looks like he's going to have a nice, easy layup, and he still misses. They are having a tough time getting anything to fall is Wildwood. And South will control.
Yeah, good timeout.
Great timeout by Coach Brown. Saw that things were getting a little bit back and forth, up and down, and he wanted to settle his guys down. So with 10 seconds left in the third quarter, it's 26-24, and we will take a quick break, commercial break. Back here at Wildwood Middle School, And it's 26-24 with 10 seconds left to go in the third period. And it's just been a back and forth, somewhat, I guess, a little bit out of control at times. Some ill-advised passes on both teams, easy missed shots for both teams. So I guess it's kind of been somewhat sloppy, back and forth. But, hopefully we're in for a good fourth quarter with just Wildwood having a 2-point lead. South will inbound the ball with 10 seconds left.
Looks like Wildwood a little disorganized.
Yeah, they didn't seem like they were ready and didn't know what they were doing. Clements for three. Oh, he kind of short-armed that one. Marrero throws up a half-court shot off the top of the backboard to end the third quarter. And the score remains 26-24 in favor of the Mustangs. And we will go to another commercial break to hear a word from our sponsors.
In NCAA Division II, community engagement is an initiative at all 25 national championships because student-athletes want to give back while competing for a national title. Over the course of the year, Division II student-athletes have an opportunity to leave a lasting impression in local communities throughout the country. Whether Division II student-athletes are volunteering at hospitals, schools, after-school care programs, foster homes, or retirement villages, they make a difference in the lives of others. In Division II, we rise to the opportunity and make community engagement ours.
Back here, Wildwood Middle School, and South will control the ball for the fourth quarter to start. And we'll see what these coaches both told their kids. This is going to be a very important fourth quarter.
Money time now. It's money time.
Robertson shoots the ball. He's blocked by Kelly. Yates with the ball gives it up to Hancock, who dribbles up the court. In the corner, Marrero
Good pass.
Shoots the three. On the way is good. Yair Marrero with a huge three for Wildwood to start this quarter. And a good steal and pass. And Kelly missed the layup, but he will go to the line and shoot two. Wow, a lot of action there to start the fourth quarter for the Wildwood Mustangs.
Yeah, Wildwood came out hungry. They came out ready for each of those possessions.
And I want to say that might be Wildwood's first three-pointer they hit all game. Marrero's shot a few. Yates has shot, I think, at least one. Marrero can't quite get the roll. I'm sorry, that's Kelly. I apologize. Kelly can't quite get the roll on his first.
Again with the free throws.
And Kelly with the second. And still off the back of the iron, but Roberts with a big board, but they call a jump ball, but that'll go over to Wildwood. And if you're South, you can definitely not let Wildwood get up 6, 7, 8 points here in this fourth quarter because...
Absolutely not. And you don't want to give them...
Marrero again for three, and he hits another one. Two huge threes by Yair Marrero. Puts Wildwood up 8.
It's getting danger time right now. South looks rattled.
South is having trouble getting the ball up the court. And it looks like a foul. Not sure if that's on Roberts. 2-0, yeah, I believe that's on Roberts. It's on the floor. South inbounds. And then he's not there. Looking for Herring. And they're just not on the same page. Another costly turnover for South.
I was going to say, Coach Brown maybe when he's thinking about calling a timeout if something else happens like that. I mean, it seems like all of the control, all of the momentum is
Marrero for three again. He's off this time, but a strong rebound by Roberts, and he's all over the boards. Jump ball, though, but it seems like every possession, Andy Roberts has gotten his hand on the ball every single time.
Yeah.
South inbounds to Bailey.
Oh, he double dribbled
they
right
got
there.
away with one, but the steal to Marrero. He goes in for the easy two to put Wildwood up 10, 34-24 with 4:45 left in this game. South have trouble inbounding the ball. Knocked away by Kelly.
Yeah, we might want to be thinking about timeout here soon.
Looks like we have a substitution by Brown, Coach Brown. Simmons Kelly has been very active in this second half, getting his hands on a lot of loose balls. Inbounds there to the middle to the Robinson, the Herring. They get it over. Clements with the dribble drive.
There you go.
Gets it to fall. 34-26 with 4:30 left to go in this fourth quarter. Hancock brings it up for Wildwood.
Clements going to have to do it and do a lot himself, because he is a primetime player. He can take over this game.
So Coach Branson calls a full timeout for the Mustangs, and we will take a quick commercial break and hear a word from our sponsors.
Helping families is my passion. It's what I love to do. Hi, I'm Cheryl Yates with ERA Liberty Realty. I've established a reputation for making your journey simple regardless of your price point.
And we're back at Wildwood Middle School for just a crazy action-packed fourth quarter, we can already tell.
Oh, good
down
pass.
Low. They weren't even looking. Kelly kind of hesitated before he went up. Missed the shot, but Roberts with another rebound, and he's fouled on the floor. Donovan Nichols. But, yeah, that pass, nobody even was guarding Simmons Kelly down low, and he just kind of hesitated for a second. If he'd have went straight up, I think he'd had an easy layup.
I think so, too, and I think that's the pass that Hancock was going for earlier when he got that turnover, because it was a similar pass, but this one connected.
Roberts shoots the first, and it's off the mark of a 1-and-1. It looks like Hudson Smith brings the ball up for South, and he just takes it all the way down. He misses the shot. Marrero has been everywhere for Wildwood. Hancock brings the ball up. Down low again to Simmons Kelly. Over to Roberts, who misses the shot.
There you go. Good man rebound. Good rebound.
Herring brings the ball up for South. In the lane, and he's good for two.
There you
that
go.
Brings South within 6, 34-28 with 3:35 left to go in this game.
There's still a lot of time left in this
South
game.
with a little bit of pressure. Hancock over to Roberts. Roberts from the baseline. Jumper is good for Andy Roberts. 36-28 Mustangs, who still apply pressure. Clements with the ball, and he's fouled by Kalen Yates. And they are in the bonus, and he will shoot 1-and-1. So the rest of the way, both teams are in the bonus. So each foul is going to be very crucial for both of these teams.
Definitely something to pay attention to. It's also clear that now Hancock has settled into the game, and he is really under control. And you see that's the difference. He is making the right plays.
Yep. And Clements was good on his first. Pull South within 7.
And this primetime player right here.
Yes, sir. He's off of the mark. Andy Roberts with another rebound. And we need to also think about, who might be our player of the game. So we got to start thinking about both sides here, just kind of thinking maybe Yair Marrero for Wildwood's a possibility. Definitely Eli Clements for South for sure. And Andy's been all over the boards, too.
Yeah, he has.
Doesn't score a lot of points usually, but he's been everywhere on the defensive side and the offensive side of the boards.
Yeah, he's hit a couple mid-range middies.
Yeah, he has. He's hit a couple
little
baseline jumpers, and he's got a ton of rebounds. Marrero with another big three for Wildwood.
Yeah,
Marrero.
I think there's your MVP right there at the game.
Kalen Yates with a steal down low to Kelly, who lays it up, and he's off the mark. He's just been just a little off the mark. But yeah, I think Yair Marrero might hear us talking about the MVP.
Yeah, I think he heard us.
He's like, hey, guys, it's going to be me.
Gotta tell him.
He knocked down his three, the third three-pointer of the game, and third this half.
He's listening to us. Pay attention to the game. Listen to us. No, he's a primetime player, and he's showing it tonight.
The Wildwood up by 10 with 2:50 left to go. That shot is off the mark. The putback is good.
You need shots like that to go in.
39-31. Hancock down to Roberts, who pulls it back out. Nice pass down low to Sean Clay. Marrero can do it all.
He's making all the right plays.
Back to a 10-point lead for the Mustangs. Bailey dribbles it down. Blocked by Roberts. The putback is good by Clements. They're back within 8.
He's everywhere.
Roberts.
He's everywhere.
Roberts turns the ball over. Clements up. And it's good.
Man, he's not giving up.
41-35.
He is not giving up.
I knew this fourth quarter would be an action-packed one. Lots of scoring, lots of up and down on the floor. Another turnover by Wildwood, and then they get the ball right back. Yates says, you're not going to take it from me, but then he throws the ball
right back. Hot potato,
Robinson with it to Bailey. Robinson with the threes off the mark. Hancock with the ball.
Good timeout.
Secures the rebound.
Good timeout. Both teams seem to be losing control.
Yep, a lot of back and forth, a little bit out of control. The ball's just bouncing around, a steal here and steal there. So a good timeout was good. So with 1:40 left to go in the fourth quarter, Wildwood holds a 41-35 lead over South Trojans. So Wildwood just needs to take care of the ball. They have the, pretty much with 1:40 left, they have the ball, the game kind of in control. And, they just need to slow it down. If I was Coach Branson, maybe my next possession, I'd run a little clock. We don't need to necessarily look for a shot. If you can run the clock down and get it under a minute and then get a good look at the basket, that would be, I think, what Coach Branson probably is going to tell his kids.
Yeah. These are peculiar moments for Wildwood too, because you're leading, but it's also dangerous because you don't want to fall in love with the lead, because that's how you lose. You want to still be aggressive, like you said, and hopefully come out with a play to put yourself up a little more, give yourself more of a cushion.
Yeah, this last minute and 40 seconds should definitely be a barn burner for sure. Inbounds goes to Javen Hancock for Wildwood.
Oh, nice
crossover to get it across half court. He's in trouble. He's getting trapped over there. Branson does the wise thing and calls a timeout. He knew his guy was in trouble. Didn't want a costly turnover this late in the game.
Yeah, good timeout.
I don't know if that was a 30-second timeout. It's just going to come down to who can take care of the basketball these last minute and a half of the game, and who, of course, South is going to have to hit some big shots as well. So Wildwood's kind of got the advantage right now. They can hold the ball a little bit, run some clock. South needs to go. They need to get the ball and make shots.
Yeah, it's emergent time now for South. They don't have too much time now because they're playing against two defenders to clock and Wildwood.
And just like we talked about in the first half, a lot of those missed free throws can come back to haunt you this late in the game. Hancock with the ball. Swings it over to Yates. It looks like they want to just try to draw the foul. Oh, they drew a jump ball. They were looking for the foul, but the referee called jump ball here. But it looks like Wildwood will still get the ball back. I don't know. So possession goes to Wildwood. Marrero with the ball to Hancock, over to Bennett McDonald in the corner. Hancock with the ball again. It looks like they're just trying to run some clock. And that pressure just is a little too much for Wildwood, and they throw the ball away. They managed to run about 25 seconds off the clock, but you definitely wanted to see him run just a little more than that.
And definitely not.
Almost a turnover there by Clements. Looks like Hancock tried to throw it off of him out of bounds. It didn't work. Clements is trying to take it.
You also don't want to do too much because you want to get a good shot. Even if you're the best player, you still want to get a good shot.
Marrero had the rebound, but was just a little too anxious and walked with it. So South will get it underneath their own basket.
Got to score quick. Here.
Definitely. Soon. Jays has the ball. He's looking for somebody. Bailey shoots the three off the mark. It looks like another, they're going to call a jump ball again. That'll go over to South. So South retains possession. 43 seconds left. It's 41-35 for the Mustangs.
Yeah, South is
I'm really surprised Clements is not looking for shoot a three here. Jays with a nice move to get a good look. Couldn't get it to fall. Marrero with the rebound.
Got a foul.
And, he's fouled, and he will go to the line. And they're probably in the double bonus now. Yeah, so Marrero will shoot two for the Mustangs with 29 seconds left to go. And these two are going to be really key free throws if he can knock these down.
Crucial.
And he does make good on the first.
That's where it counts, huh?
Marrero for his second. Yes, sir, he got it to go. Huge free throws from Marrero to put them up by 8, 43-35 with a blocking foul on Bennett McDonald, and that'll send South to the line. You definitely don't want to put them in a position to score points with the clock stopped.
Yeah.
Clements will go to the line.
And Clements is still not giving up here. I mean, even down, he's still playing hard, playing to the last possession. Leaving it all on the floor, and that's what you want from your best player.
Yeah, he gets the first one to go. He's definitely playing with a lot of heart, trying to will his team back to victory. Second goes, 43-37 with 23 seconds left. Wildwood brings it up over half court, and of course they foul with 19 seconds left. So Kalen Yates will go to the line and shoot two. And every free throw at this point becomes huge for each team.
Yeah.
And Yates goes glass for the first one.
What time is it? I don't know if the bank was still open. I would have stopped there on the way home, on the way here.
It's open for Yates. Yates for a second, and he's good on a second. So 4 huge free throws down the stretch here for the Mustangs. This might have this game locked up.
Good shot.
But Jays hits a three, and he keeps him right in it at 45-40.
Yeah.
8 seconds left to go, and Javen Hancock will go to the line to shoot two. Down or up by 5. What a nice three-pointer.
Yes.
By Chase Jays. to still keep South alive in this game. Hancock misses the first. I would say this is a huge free throw right here to put them up by 6.
Yes. I would definitely agree.
And he gets it to go.
Two-possession game.
Timeout on the floor, 30-second timeout. Wildwood's up 46-40 with 8 seconds left. They just need to not foul.
Yeah.
And hopefully Coach Branson is letting them know that we do not need a foul at this point with 8 seconds left, being up 6.
Yeah, that's the last thing you want to do. Miracles can happen. I've never seen them happen in 8.7 seconds in a middle school game, but miracles can happen.
Right. And Wildwood chooses not to press. Hey, that might be a good thing. Branson doesn't want to get his guys a cheap foul.
Yeah.
So they set up with the half court. And
well,
that one didn't go anywhere.
That might have worked out for South because they lost no time and they got the ball at the half court line.
And I can't understand why Hancock went over to get it. There was no one over there, I don't think. It would have went right out of bounds.
Mm-hmm. Better shoot quick.
Nonetheless,
got time for this.
Clements tries to take it to the hoop. He misses. Rebound by Nichols. It's no good. And that's your ball game, guys. The Wildwood Mustangs are winners here, 46-40 in this epic middle school battle JV basketball game.
That was a good one.
That was a really good game. And we're going to go to a commercial break and hear a word from our sponsors, and we'll be right back.
Helping families is my passion. It's what I love to do. Hi, I'm Cheryl Yates with ERA Liberty Realty. I've established a reputation for making your journey simple regardless of your price point. They say it takes a village, so I work closely with other professionals in the industry to make your experience a smooth one from start to finish.
We're so happy that we chose Cheryl Yates with ERA Liberty Realty to help us during our buying and selling process. If you would like a 5-star experience from top to bottom, choose Cheryl Yates.
As an Eastern Panhandle native, I possess an insight and knowledge of the area that is essential to reaching your goals. Whatever your real estate needs may be, remember me. I'm the key to buying or selling your home.
We're back here with the Petty Pest Control player of the game, Yair Marrero. Yair, man, huge game. How does it feel to come out on top of this epic battle between South and Wildwood?
It feels great. At halftime, my coach, he said, pick the energy up. And I just knew I had to be a leader and put these boys up in the win.
Yeah, you definitely did that. You tore it up the second half, knocked 3 huge three-pointers down for your team to pull out the victory, man. Congratulations, and congratulations on being the Petty Pest Control player of the game. I know you got to get dressed and go hit this varsity game. Congratulations again, man.
Thank you, sir.
Good job.
Thank you.
All right, guys, that's going to do it for us here, and we will get ready. We will go take another commercial break, and we'll be right back with the much-anticipated varsity game between Wildwood and South.
Hi, I'm Jeremy Atkins, broadcast announcer with Home Team Sports TV, sales consultant here at O'Pekin Motors. Make a fast break to 838 East Moeller Avenue in Martinsburg. Come see me for a slam dunk of a deal.
Sir, go ahead and sign right there, and you can take your brand new XT4 home.
All right.
Thank you very much,
Yes,
sir.
There you go.
All right.
In NCAA Division II, community engagement is an initiative at all 25 national championships because student athletes want to give back while competing for a national title. Over the course of the year, Division II student athletes have an opportunity to leave a lasting impression in local communities throughout the country. Whether Division II student athletes are volunteering at hospitals, schools, after-school care programs, foster homes, or retirement villages, they make a difference in the lives of others. In Division II, we rise to the opportunity and make community engagement ours.
Being a champion takes more than skill, more than endless drills, more than using your head. Being a champion takes the heart to give it your all, the agility to thrive from any angle, and the relentless drive to be the best. Welcome to Division II, where the pursuit is yours to create, and the question isn't, can you do it? It's, will you?
Being a champion takes more than talent, more than the perfect pass, more than using your head. Being a champion takes the spirit to always push harder, the ability to overcome any hurdle, and the fire to be the best. Welcome to Division II, where the pursuit is yours to create, and the question isn't, can you do it? It's, will you?
Student athletes leave a lasting impression on their communities. That's because Division II student athletes want to make a difference and truly be part of their surrounding communities. Through community engagement, thousands of student athletes from various backgrounds interact with community members who view them as role models. This interaction leaves a positive and perhaps even life-changing impression on all those involved. In Division II, we rise to the opportunity and make community engagement ours.
Broadcast announcer for Home Team Sports TV, sales consultant here at Hts Motors. Make a fast break to 838 East Moeller Avenue in Martinsburg. Come see me for a slam dunk of a deal.
Sir, go ahead and sign right there, and you can take your brand new XT4 home.
All right.
Thank you very much,
Yes,
sir.
There you go.
All right.
All right, guys, we are back for this varsity showdown between the South Trojans and Wildwood Mustangs. This is the game everyone's been waiting for. Each team, I'm sure, has had this game circled on their calendars. Both coaches. I mean, you can't ask for a better atmosphere for middle school basketball than this.
No, you cannot. This is going to be fun. This is going to be electric. This is going to be exciting. What more can you ask for a middle school basketball game?
No, I mean it's going to be one of probably the best game we've seen all year. I mean, Wildwood brings in a 14-0 record, seeded number 1 in the MAC, and South brings in a 14-1 record, and they're the number 2 seed. So you got the number 1 and number 2 teams in the MAC, and it's going to be one for the ages.
It will be. It will be. This is what you play for, and they're not really thinking about it. Maybe they are. Maybe some players are thinking about it. But at this time in their lives, this is the biggest. This might be the biggest game, one of the biggest games that they have played, and that means something.
Yeah, you're right. You don't want to get too caught up in all that hype, but at the same time, you want to take it all in the moment and stuff like that. So, when you look back, you'd be like, you realized, the magnitude of some of these games that you played in, not only in middle school, and maybe in the future in high school as well.
And that's what makes it so difficult, because like you said, you want to live in the moment, but you don't want to get caught too much in the moment. And that's just, you want to find that good balance, because the moment leaves you very quickly and you are behind the desk talking and not playing.
So, Adonijah, let's talk a little bit about some keys of the game for both of these teams. Let's start with Wildwood.
Well, Wildwood is going to have to value the basketball. They're going to have to continue to do what they've been doing all year, getting out to early leads and scoring and getting to the paint, putting pressure on the defense, and being aggressive. If they can do that, then they're going to set themselves up to win this basketball game.
Yeah, I agree 100%. What about South? What does South have to do to contain themselves of the pressure that they're going to get? Because Wildwood's going to pressure the whole game. So what do they need to do to kind of break the press and not turn the ball over?
They're going to have to stay composed. They're going to have to stay poised. If Wildwood gets a lead, they're going to have to understand that lead does not mean that's the end of the game, because that can be very deflating when a team gets out to an early lead. And especially a team like Wildwood, you can't let them get out to early leads, because it's going to be hard to make that lead back.
Yeah, you're 100% right, man. It's with the pressure that Wildwood's going to bring, the composure, just kind of relaxing, and not being so anxious to, get the ball in their hands. Some of these kids, they're not always comfortable with the ball in their hands, and, they just need to basically, Coach Boat Wilkes, he's going to come in having his kids prepared not only physically and mentally for this game, and Coach Ryan Miller as well. He talked about not being too big of a game, but also living in the moment and making sure that they execute on the offense and just run their stuff. That's what Wildwood needs to do: knock down their shots and run their stuff.
Yes. It's going to come down to execution. What team can value the basketball, hold the basketball, and execute their offense, not get rattled. Both teams are well coached. Having watched South play this year, I can see how much his team, Coach Wilkes' team, relates to him and respects him and listens to him. And having played against Ryan, I know that he is a basketball mind. When it comes to X's and O's, and also relating to your players. So both teams are really well coached and have some players, so have some dogs. So it should be very, very exciting. I wonder if the players heard the echoes, heard what's been going on, heard the chatter.
Hey, well, they've probably been doing a little bit of their own chatter, back and forth a little bit. Because I'm sure a lot of these kids know each other. They play multiple sports, probably play together on a football team or a baseball team or something like that. So I'm sure they're all pretty familiar with each other and what to expect from each individual player and what they're going to bring. And, I remember watching Boat play at Jefferson, man, and he was just as intense of a player as he is a coach. And I don't remember watching Coach Miller as much, but I do remember watching him play a little bit for Kelly Church, and coming from that pedigree of coaching, Miller is ready for this type of game.
Yeah. Here we go.
So
almost game time.
The starting lineups for both teams, and we will be getting ready for a tip-off momentarily. We'll see if Wildwood can, get started fast. Usually they like to, get the tip, get down there, and make an easy layup right off the bat. So give me a couple key players that you'd like to watch for each team you think we should pay attention to.
Definitely number 15. I mean, I was watching him and Brown. Yeah, he's a primetime player. I know I use that word a lot. He can do a lot. He can do more than one thing. And they're going to need him if they want to continue their undefeated streak.
So Wildwood controls the tip. Tajay Harrison has the ball for Wildwood. Gives it off to Avery Brown. Tries to pass down low to Watkins, and the ball was intercepted. Boston Todd with it. Over to Brian Dick. Back over to Gillespie. Oh, I'm sorry. That's Kai Rhodes.
Looks like stop of the motion offense.
Ball stolen away by Harrison, who gets fouled. So we're already getting physical.
Yeah, it seems to be a physical game. It's going to be a physical game.
Much like the first game, each team going to have to, control the fouls, not get in foul trouble. But at the same time, you have to knock down your free throws when you're given the opportunity to.
Yeah. They're off to a better start already. As far as
I like Harrison. He's only a 7th grader for Wildwood, but he's a great ball handler, can shoot the 3 ball. He's just a complete player, can pressure on defense. So Harrison misses on the 2nd. Boston Todd will bring it up. Over to Braden Amsler. Brian Dick on the drive. Baseline goes off the backside of the backboard. Braylon Holmes with the rebound. Cameron Shedrick's got it. Brown dribbles the lane.
Good
down
pass.
low to Braylon Holmes. Can't get it to fall. Big rebound by Watkins. He can't get it to fall. So early on here, it looks like Wildwood Varsity is having similar problems as their JV team.
But also similar to the JV team, they're very aggressive on the offensive rebounding.
Absolutely. And you'll continue to see that aggressiveness on defense this whole game. Dick over in the corner, shoots the three, off the mark. Braylon Holmes with the rebound. Over to Watkins. Back to Holmes. Got to take care of the basketball a little better. Shedrick with a deep three. He hits it. Cam Shedrick for three.
That was Steph Curry range right there.
Yeah, that was beyond NBA.
Okay.
Huge three by Cam Shedrick. Wildwood starts out with a 4-0 lead. Boston Todd comes back with a three of his own.
With the answer.
For South to bring them within 4-3. Hairston brings it over half court. Back door. Shedrick with the reverse and off the front of the rim. If that would have went down, that would have lit this crowd up.
And that was the right idea. You want to go back door the overplay. You always want to go back door the overplay.
So Brian Dick has the ball over to Amsler. He's fouled on the floor by Hairston. So each team with a foul on the floor.
Both teams were playing very aggressively, offensively and defensively.
Yeah, and I wondered whether the refs would let them play a little bit or if they would, call a close, tight game. So we'll just have to kind of keep an eye on that. A deep three off the glass. That goes for Amsler. He puts South up 6-4. So a couple early threes falling for both teams. Harrison dribbles over. Gets a screen and roll from Watkins. A nice little screen.
That was beautiful.
Jaquel Watkins with the layup to tie this game up at 6 with 3:12 to go in the first quarter.
That was a pick and roll, ran to perfection. He waited perfectly for the right time to pass the dime, and he just caught it and made a layup. Perfect.
Boston Todd for three, and he knocks down another one, and Boston Todd is hot to start this game. And he puts South up 9-6.
Sometimes you don't need to play. Sometimes you just need a shot.
Harrison down the lane with a little floater. He's fouled and goes to the line. But yeah, getting back to what you were saying just a bit earlier is, I've watched Wildwood pretty much every game, and they run that screen and roll to perfection all the time. I mean, Coach Miller, they run it like a well-oiled college team. I've just been very impressed with their half-court offense for most of the season. So Harrison makes good on his first. He will shoot his second. And he's good with his second. Harrison also a very excellent free throw shooter. Into the game for the first time now, Kari Yates. He's kind of like Mr. Instant Offense for Wildwood. He's a little longer, taller player. And Amsler just dribbles it off his foot, unfortunately. Into the game now comes number 3, Zion Stanley, which is a name that's been known around the area for South Middle for several years. His older brother playing there as well.
Yeah, that's definitely a name that resonates in the community. Even his father.
Kari Yates got it. Tried to go the give and go again. Didn't work out. South a little out of control, bringing it up the floor.
Yeah, he was a little out of control there. Had the right idea, wanted to be aggressive, but probably should have gave it up a little bit earlier.
Yeah, the jump ball still stays here with South. They will inbound. Inbound to Boston Todd. Down low to Dick. He goes off the glass. No good. Rebound. Kari Yates. He will bring it up for Wildwood. He gives them a little longer option running the point. A little tougher to defend.
Yeah. He has good size. Yeah.
Tries to get it down low. Kind of goes off the foot. Bray Holmes, he's usually pretty a force down low. And has the ball taken away. I'm not even sure. It looks like it's going to stay with Wildwood.
If you're a big man, you want to keep the ball high. If he would have kept the ball high, he probably would have scored or probably would have got fouled. But if you're bringing it low to guards like myself and guards who are small. who can grab that. So you want to keep it high.
All right, nice little backdoor cut off the inbound. And Cam Shedrick is fouled and go to the line to shoot 2. They run that play a lot too. I see plenty of times over and over, and they usually get that backdoor layup. Shedrick's good on his first, and this will really be key too, especially in this game. It looks like it's going to be a pretty close game down, throughout. Free throws are going to be huge for both teams. Shedrick only 1 of 2. Rebound goes to Rhodes. Dick down low. Gets his own rebound. He's blocked by Watkins.
He's aggressive. He's been aggressive. He's got to the lane a couple times.
So Brian Dick will go and shoot 2 for South. So 1:41 to play in this first quarter. Dick misses on his first. Shoots a second, and he's good. Puts South up 1, 10-9.
Not much pressure.
Now it looks like South is just going to sit back in their man-to-man defense. Kari hands the ball off, shoots, break, and hit that shot. He's off the mark this time. Up
Good
ahead
pass.
to Stanley. Stanley lays it up. He's off the mark. Rebound by Holmes. Gives it off to Brown. Shedrick brings it up. Ooh. Foul on Thompson, number 14 on the floor. It looks like they are kind of calling a little bit tighter game.
Yeah, definitely, especially opposed to the JV game.
So is that? So
Initially,
Brian Dick comes out, and Braden Amsler comes back into the game for South, along with Harrison for Wildwood. Yates down the lane. Nice pass down low. He couldn't quite handle it. And I tell you, South is very scrappy right now.
They are.
Boston Todd goes up. Missed the layup. Rebound by Amsler. Another jump ball. Goes back to Wildwood. Going to be a lot of jump balls.
Yeah, Boston Todd wanted to get a little too pretty with it right there. If he would have just went up, he would have got the layup, got the 2 points.
So Harrison brings the ball up the floor for Wildwood. Tries to get to the basket, not quite the shot he or Coach Miller probably was looking for.
34 seconds here.
Well, let's see if Todd thought about the 3 again. Over to Stanley. In the corner to Thompson, blocked out of bounds by Brown with 21 seconds left in the first quarter.
Good recovery, because that was almost a wide open 3-pointer, but he recovered quick.
Brown, he's been really good. He's real long, and he uses his length really good for rebounding, blocking shots. So Stanley with it over here, swings it back to Todd. Over to Amsler. Now Todd's got it again. 11 seconds left. Amsler dribbles over to Stanley. Stanley drives, kicks it out to Thompson for 3. And he nails it. Nakeem Thompson with a big 3 to end the quarter for South, putting them up 13-9. And we will take our first commercial break and a word from our sponsors, and we will be right back.
2. Community engagement is an initiative at all 25 national championships because student athletes want to give back while competing for a national title. Over the course of the year, Division II student athletes have an opportunity to leave a lasting impression in local communities throughout the country. Whether Division II student athletes are volunteering at hospitals, schools, after-school care programs, foster homes, or retirement villages, they make a difference in the lives of others. In Division II, we rise to the opportunity and make community engagement ours.
We're back here, guys. 13-9 in favor of South. And we're going to see, with Wildwood being down here at the end of the first quarter, if, they're faced with just a little bit of adversity early in this game, see how they respond, see if Coach Miller, has them, ready to go. Now, Jaheim Gidney's into the game for the first time for Wildwood. He replaces Shedrick.
Yeah, it'll be very interesting to see how Wildwood's going to respond being in unfamiliar territory. But it's early. It's very early, so we got a long game to go.
Another three by Todd, and he hits his third three of the game.
He has that look in his eye, He's not afraid of the moment, and every shot that he takes, he feels it's going to go in. So
that's right. He's feeling it. Ice water in his veins. Those are big shots that Todd's hitting. Wildwood's going to have to find some kind of way to get Todd to defend him at the three. Gidney with a nice drive and the layup.
That was a good move right there. He had the lane the whole way. Nobody stopped him.
Todd with the ball across half court. Over to Thompson and back to Todd. To Amsler for three. He nails a three as well.
South is out here gunning right now from the three-point
South
line.
is just unconscious from three. And this is a lot of times what you see. A team is hot, and they stay hot, and the other team just doesn't have an answer. Yates with the drive kicks out to Brown, and he hits a three. Avery Brown has a huge three to bring Wildwood within 5.
Good response.
That three is off the mark. Taken away by Brown, and another jump ball goes over to Wildwood.
That penetrate and dish has been there for Wildwood this whole game so far. And if that's there, it's just going to come down to making the shot.
Yeah, you're right. Harrison brings it over half court. Swings it to Yates. Down to Shedrick. Gets bumped. No foul.
Good motion.
But lays it off the backboard, and then 2 points for Cam Shedrick.
Like you said earlier, Wildwood has a great offense. I mean, it seems like it runs like
another jump ball.
But yeah, it seems like it runs like a finely oiled machine without the need of WD-40. I mean, they are just finely tuned.
Over to Stanley.
Nice
Stanley shoots the baseline jumper. It's off the mark. Rebound. Cam Shedrick brings it up. He pushes the ball up the floor. A little floater doesn't go. Kind of out of control on that one. I think he would have been better off pulling it back out.
Absolutely. Or stopping and popping. You have.
And a quick timeout by Boat Wilkes. 30-second timeout. Yeah, we're going to stay right here. Yeah, so far this game's everything that's been anticipated. Pretty high scoring for kind of middle school, and a lot of 3-pointers.
Yeah, there has been a lot of 3-pointers and a lot of made 3-pointers. It's definitely seems like both teams are meeting the moment here.
Yeah, and that's what we talked about. What players are going to step up for both teams. You kind of see Wildwood's got a couple that has, but getting over to South, Boston Todd has been huge for South in this first half. An ill-advised pass stolen by Yates. He brings it up the floor.
Thought I was going to pull up right there for a second.
Harrison for three. He's off the mark. Rebound by Amsler. Into Brian Dick. He takes it down. Nice, tough bucket off the backboard for Brian Dick.
Yeah, you wasn't denying him on that drive. He knew he was going to make that.
Extends the lead, 21-16. Cam Shedrick with a deep 2-pointer for Wildwood.
Left hand, looked like R.J. Barrett out there.
Ryan Dick for three. Everybody's kind of starting to really put up the 3-pointers now. Shedrick with the ball. Trying to get to the basket. Another Off-balance shot. Definitely not the shot he probably wanted. Boston Todd with it down the lane. A little floater in the lane. Doesn't fall. Shedrick the rebound.
Another jump ball.
I tell you, man, these jump balls are... Like I said, we talked about it in the JV game. I'd like to see the refs let them fight for the ball a little bit more.
Yeah.
I mean, you can't have everything as a tie-up.
Right.
You know. Because essentially, you know, depending on who has possession, if you have the rebound and they tie you up and the possession goes to the other team, that's kind of like a turnover.
Absolutely.
You know, and that can definitely hurt you.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So South inbounds the ball. Boston Todd.
Ready to help him, yeah.
Yep.
See that one
3-on-1 fast break. Let's see if Wildwood can get a bucket. Avery Brown puts it up and in.
Wildwood has been very impressive in the fast break. I mean, in transition, I don't think they've connected on more so than they've not.
And here's where we talked about the pressure of Wildwood, whether South can handle the pressure. And there's another cheap foul by Wildwood on the floor.
One thing about Boston Todd when he's handling the rock, he's not playing games with you. He's, you know, going to try to make a move and get past you like a point guard's supposed to do.
Yeah, I like him. He's a very good guard. Just has to be a little more under control there with the finish.
Yeah.
Kari Yates with the left hand. He's off. Rebound by Colton Harrison. He's in the game.
Yeah,
the pressure from Wildwood sometimes is just too much.
Yeah.
So they would inbound the ball under the basket. Avery Brown over to Watkins. Back to Brown. Kari Yates with the ball. He gives it to Holmes. Brown for three again. He's off the mark. Todd brings the ball up for South. Number 32 in the game, Carter Bradley. Boston Todd thought about the three again. Back over to Harrison, back to Todd.
Take out the ball.
Sometimes when you pass it too many times, you end up, you know, getting an ill-advised turnover.
Yeah, there is a certain thing as being too unselfish. Sometimes you got to be selfish in the best interest of your team.
I understand that they want to be patient and get off a good shot, but sometimes you also have to create your own shot.
Yeah.
And as you saw there, they just weren't prepared for the pass, just not on the same page, whatever it was. Gidney with the ball, drives baseline over to Holmes. Holmes nowhere to go. Gives it to Brown. Yates drives the lane, goes up with the left, and he will be fouled and goes to the line.
I like how he gathered himself, wiped his hands all in short before he made that move. Very cool, very sly.
Yeah, he tries to use that length to get to the basket, and he does do a really good job at that. You can tell he's wiping his palms just because he's probably sweating, maybe a little nervous. You know, this is a big game for both teams.
Yes.
You're out there and your palms are sweaty.
Knees weak.
That's right. I was thinking the same thing. Yates missed on his second, made the first. The game remains tied at 21 with 48 seconds left in the half.
Been a very, very good first half.
Three-pointer on the way, no good. Good offensive rebound by Colton Harrison. The putback to put South up to 23-21 with 28 seconds left in this half. Gidney with the ball, swings it back to Yates. To Watkins down the lane. Nice little
move.
Jump stop. Couldn't quite get it to go.
Had it
Rebound. Boston Todd.
And that's unfortunate because you get all the
10
way
seconds
there.
left. Boston Todd with a deep three. He's off the mark. Braylon Holmes gets it. He turns the ball over. Wow.
I don't know about that three.
That last little series was not what Wildwood wanted. It got the rebound. They threw the ball away, gave it back to South, but South wasn't able to capitalize on that turnover. And the score remains at the half, 23-21, South Trojans. And we will go on the commercial break with a word from our sponsors, and we'll be back.
Helping families is my passion. It's what I love to do. Hi, I'm Cheryl Yates with ERA Liberty Realty. I've established a reputation for making your journey simple regardless of your price point. They say it takes a village, so I work closely with other professionals in the industry to make your experience a smooth one from start to finish.
We're so happy that we chose Cheryl Yates with ERA Liberty Realty to help us on our buying and selling process. If you would like a 5-star experience from top to bottom, choose Cheryl Yates.
As an Eastern Panhandle native, I possess an insight and knowledge of the area that is essential to reaching your goals. Whatever your real estate needs may be, remember me. I'm the key to buying or selling your home.
In NCAA Division II, student athletes leave a lasting impression on their communities. That's because Division II student athletes want to make a difference and truly be part of their surrounding communities. Through community engagement, thousands of student athletes from various backgrounds interact with community members who view them as role models. This interaction leaves a positive and perhaps even life-changing impression on all those involved. In Division II, we rise to the opportunity and make community engagement ours.
Broadcast announcer with Home Team Sports TV, sales consultant here at Opeka Motors. Make a fast break to 838 East Moeller Avenue in Martinsburg. Come see me for a slam dunk of a deal.
Sir, go ahead and sign right there, and you can take your brand new XT4 home.
All right.
Thank you very much,
Yes,
sir.
There you go.
All right.
In NCAA Division II, community engagement is an initiative at all 25 national championships because student athletes want to give back while competing for a national title. Over the course of the year, Division II student athletes have an opportunity to leave a lasting impression in local communities throughout the country. Whether Division II student athletes are volunteering at hospitals, schools, after-school care programs, foster homes, or retirement villages, they make a difference in the lives of others. In Division II, we rise to the opportunity and make community engagement ours.
Being a champion takes more than skill, more than endless drills, more than using your head. Being a champion takes the heart to give it your all, the agility to thrive from any angle, and the relentless drive to be the best. Welcome to Division II, where the pursuit is yours to create, and the question isn't, can you do it? It's, will you?
Being a champion takes more than talent, more than the perfect pass, more than using your head. Being a champion takes the spirit to always push harder, the ability to overcome any hurdle, and the fire to be the best. Welcome to Division II, where the pursuit is yours to create, and the question isn't, can you do it? It's, will you?
We're back here at Wildwood Middle School, and the score is 23-21 in favor of the South Trojans. Before we get started here talking about a couple, dang, we're off, I think. Before we,
we're out. I can't hear myself.
We don't have any mics. Technical difficulties. A basketball came over and hit our table, so we're trying to get that fixed. Hopefully you guys can still hear us. I wanted to just give a shout out to my son, Isaiah Fritz, who committed to Shepherd University today on a football scholarship. Just wanted to say I'm proud of you, son. It was I know it was a tough decision, and I know you're real excited to get it to work and join the Shepherd Rams.
Congratulations.
Yeah, I appreciate it. Thanks.
That's amazing. That's amazing for him. Not only for him, but for, obviously, big time for him, but for his whole family. I mean, that's just really, really cool. So congratulations to him, and congratulations to you as well.
Oh, thank you, man. I really appreciate it. Yeah, it's not always, fun. It's fun, but it gets a little stressful sometimes, too. Yeah. But you know what? I think he made the best decision for himself, and that's the most important thing.
Absolutely.
So anyway, let's go to some stats here, guys. We're looking at Boston Todd. He's the leading scorer for South with 9, followed by Brian Dick with 3. Colton Harrison's got 2. Amsler with 6, and Nakeem Thompson with 3. Round out the scoring for South. And on Wildwood's side, you've got Shedrick with 8. Avery Brown 5, and Harrison hit a 3, and Jaheim Gidney with 2, and Corey Yates has 1, along with Jaquel Watkins with 2. So there's your leading scorers for each team. As we get ready to start the second half, what do you think these coaches need to do adjustment-wise? I'm sure each team will have adjustments, and it'll be interesting to see what they are.
Well, both teams are doing something very well. And that same thing they're doing very well on the defensive side, each team is not doing very well, and that's offensive rebounding and that's defensive rebounding. Both teams are doing a great job of offensive rebounding. So I think whoever controls the boards and makes free throws late will be key on maintaining or getting the lead.
Yeah, and as South turns the ball over again, Wildwood brings it up. This is the first time Wildwood's kind of faced a little bit of adversity, being down in the first half of a ball game. Nice little backdoor pass to Harrison for 2. He ties the game up at 23.
Yeah, we're going to see what Wildwood's made of. We're going to see what Wildwood made of here. It's 23-23 right now. We should be in for a very exciting second half.
Yeah, they definitely need to work on defending the 3 just a little bit more. And, it looks like that Wildwood's in a zone right now.
Maybe something to throw them off a little bit.
Definitely got to guard Todd, who's one of their main shooters. Another turnover. Shedrick down the lane. He doesn't get the roll. Rebound. Rebound by Rhodes. Swings it over to Amsler. Back to Todd. Todd gets it again. Over to Nakeem Thompson. Looks like they're just going to slow it. Looks like they're going to slow the game down. Get a good look. Amsler for 3.
Deep.
Wow, in and out.
In and out.
That couldn't have been any more down. And I would have thought that one would have went down.
Those are crushers right there because you second guess. What am I shooting wrong? Why didn't it go all the way down? And
right.
Can get mental after that.
I don't think he could have done anything better than that. That was a great shot.
There you
Another
go.
steal. There he gets a steal. Amsler at the other end.
He said,
he gets a basket. Yes.
I ain't missing this one, he said.
No, he's not. Amsler with 8 points now for the South Trojans.
He said, let me give you something with price value guarantee.
Watkins kicks it out. Shedrick. Hairston for 3. Off the mark. Rebound by Brian Dick. Strong rebound. He kicks it over to Nakeem Thompson. Amsler again.
Oh.
Todd for 3.
You knew he was shooting that one.
He's a little off. Holmes with the rebound.
Good aggressive rebound.
Shedrick. They love shooting a 3 ball. And the thing is, they've got a lot of open looks.
They have.
It's not like they're taking bad shots.
Nope, not at all.
Watkins down low, trying to work his way down to position. Loses the ball. Rhodes with it, kicks it over to Dick. Thompson looks like he might have thrown it off of Bray Holmes there.
One thing that both teams are doing very well is passing and cutting. They're very good passers and cutters. And they look for the ball when they cut, too, so that's very important.
Dick's off the mark. He gets Rhodes with a strong rebound. But we have an offensive rebound.
Got to shout out one of my coaches in the back in the day. I remember when he would say if you would cut to the lane and you was not paying attention, he was paid to hit you in the back of the head.
Oh, my.
$5 hit you in the back of the head. Cut, look for the ball.
That'll teach you, learn you a lesson. Avery Brown turns the ball over. A lot of ill-advised passes. He gets the steal right back. He's going to take it to the rack.
Should be a blocking foul. I don't think he was set.
Yeah, it looks like to be a foul on Dick. That'll be his second foul. So Avery Brown will shoot 2. Very short on the first.
Going to use more of your legs.
And then the game is Stanley. And he's good on the second to bring Wildwood within one, 25-24. Wildwood with that pressure again. South breaks the press. Boston has it over. He kicks it to Zion. Stanley back to Todd.
South just run their offense. Be patient. You don't want to rush nothing here.
Rhodes with a nice little jumper.
Beautiful.
Nice mid-range jumper for Rhodes.
And that's the soft spot. That's the sweet spot in the zone that you want to get to. You know, you want to get to that middle. There's so many options.
Surprising, that's Rhodes' first 2 points. Shedrick with the drive. Nice little layup. Cam Shedrick with 10 for the Mustangs.
Nice drive.
Oh, another ill-advised pass. Holmes got it up to Harrison, but he turns it over. And it looks like Thompson's foot was on the line when he had the ball. So the ball, it'll go back over to Wildwood. Corey Yates comes in for Tajay Harrison.
You know, both coaches have to be pleased with the effort that their players are giving here.
Lots of effort, lots of heart. Oh, nice inbound play to Shedrick down the lane. I think they just kind of lost him. They just kind of lost him for a second, and he made a nice move, and that gives Wildwood the lead since early in the first quarter, I think.
Yeah.
Ed Stanley, not Ed Stanley, that's his dad. Zion Stanley almost lost the ball. A quick timeout by Coach Wilkes.
Yeah, good timeout. But they was in trouble right there.
Yeah, I believe it's probably just a 30-second timeout. So Wildwood has a 1-point advantage, 28-27, with 1:18 left in this third quarter. And I have to be honest with you. I mean, South has really given Wildwood fits, and they've given them just about everything they can, give them at this point in the game. South has hit some big shots.
They have.
They've gotten to the rim on a few shots. So, both teams just still need to take care of the basketball a little bit more.
Right.
And I think ultimately, whoever takes care of the basketball at the end of this game will be the victor.
Yeah, I concur. I mean, obviously, that's always the best recipe to win, taking care of the basketball, but it's close right now. It's going to come down to the wire, and you want to have the ball last in your best player's hands.
Yeah, that's true. The guys that are making the biggest shots are the guys you definitely want taking those shots at the end of the game. So Wildwood steals the ball away again. Yates has it. He brings it up down the lane, kicks it over to Holmes. Back to Yates. He thinks about a three. Kicks it out to Brown. Down low to Watkins.
Good ball movement.
Great defense. Avery Brown for three. Oh, it's in and out. Holmes with a strong board. Misses. Gets his own rebound.
In and out.
Yates controls the ball. He drives to Watkins. Nice pass down low. And there's a foul. I love the ball movement that Wildwood's doing right now. You know, they're very unselfish. And, it's not a me attitude. It's an us attitude. So you're going to get the best shot. And if that means giving the ball up to someone else, that's what they do.
No, you're exactly right. They're making the right basketball play. And, you don't see that sometimes in middle school basketball, but in this game, there is a high level of IQ basketball being played.
Absolutely. And I've told several people, like I said, I've watched a lot of these Wildwood games and I almost enjoy watching these middle school games, Wildwood especially, more than I do some of the high school games.
Yeah.
Watkins misses on his second. Thompson with it at the top of the key over to Todd. 26 seconds left in the quarter. Are they going to play for one shot? Looks like they might be running their little motion offense to hold for one. Down to 16 seconds. Todd has the ball over to Dick. And we talked about before, when you hold the ball and you pass too many times, there's always somebody's going to eventually get a hand in there.
Yep.
So you got to be cautious of that. Making an ill-advised pass.
It's just so hard not to beat yourself when you play that way, because it becomes mental when you make the wrong pass and when you make the wrong plays. So you want to always be aggressive in most cases. Sometimes you want to hold the ball and win the game.
Hakeem Thompson for three to end the quarter. He's way off the mark. Watch out, ladies. Well, that'll end the quarter with your score: Wildwood 29 and South Middle 27. And we're going to take a quick commercial break and hear a word from our sponsors.
This is Quintez McDonald Gibson from Integrity Home Mortgage. Come join the winning team today.
In NCAA.
All right, we're back, guys, out of a timeout to start this fourth and final period. South will control the ball. Stanley to inbounds to Amsler.
Last quarter is go time. Our old high school coach always say
step
it's gut
up.
check. It's gut check time. It's
That's
gut
right.
check time.
Todd over. Swings it to Stanley. Back over to Todd. They just want, it looks like South is content with moving the ball around, getting off the best shot, not trying to force anything. Stanley for a three. He's off the mark. Holmes tips it back out to Amsler. I don't know. I thought he must have thought something. Down. Oh,
Good
nice.
pass.
Oh,
Good
nice block by
recovery.
Stanley.
Good recovery.
It looked like Gidney should have maybe went up with that. He made the extra pass, with a lot of times is what you want. But then, and that, like as we talked about, it's that unselfish play sometimes. I felt like that might have cost him an easy 2 points, but.
Yeah, sometimes you do penalize your team being unselfish. Sometimes the right basketball play is being selfish.
Holmes with it to Gidney to Watkins. Watkins goes up and one for Jaquel Watkins, the big man. He will go to the line and shoot one. That puts Wildwood up 31-27. And as we get into this fourth quarter, any extending lead by either team is going to be huge.
I really appreciate Watkins' demeanor. He always
seems Watkins. He is a solid player. Watkins has 6 now for Wildwood. Ryan Dick with the ball, kicks it out. And Todd just does save it before it goes back court. Todd with a few dribble moves, trying to shake the defender. Drive by Kai Rhodes. Just dangerous. Another off-balance pass.
Getting danger time.
It goes back to Wildwood again. And this is not what South wants. You can't crack under the pressure. You've got to continue to run your offense and make good passes.
You remember how we talked about valuing the basketball?
That's right.
It's coming down to right now.
Shedrick with the ball at the top of the key for Wildwood. Oh, he tries to get Gidney. He was open for a second, but good defense by Todd. He kicks it out to nobody. So everybody, both teams are starting to get a little sloppy here early in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, unfortunately, Casper is not playing with us today, but right idea, just wasn't connected.
So a timeout, full timeout for South, and we're going to go to a commercial break, and we will be right back. we're back here at Wildwood Middle School. Wildwood's ball out of the timeout. Leading 32-27 with 4:28 left in this fourth quarter. Tajay Harrison with the ball. Kicks it to Shedrick for three. He's off the mark. Avery Brown with a big board. He goes up. It's in and out for Avery Brown. Rebound by Amsler. And Todd will bring it up. Kicks it over to Amsler. Steal by Shedrick. But he throws it behind his back, and not one person. It goes all the way across the court out of bounds. I don't think anyone was expecting that. So South will inbounds. Zion Stanley. Boston Todd with the ball now. Over to Stanley. Back to Todd. Todd kicks it out to Rhodes. Defended well by Brown. Knocked out of bounds by Jaheim Gidney.
I kind of feel like South has to score here. You know, I feel like this will be a momentum shift if they do not score right here, and Wildwood with to come down to score. That's a 4-point swing.
Yeah, it's going to be getting close to crunch time with a 5-point lead. Every possession counts at this point in the game.
There's that sweet
Dick
spot.
has the down ball in the lane. Looks like it's going to be on the floor. The foul's going to go on Watkins. His second foul.
Oh, risky pass.
Wildwood's got the ball.
Yeah, 4-point swing.
Is that Watkins? Watkins with his. Wildwood stretches that lead out just a little bit more. 34-27. Rhodes for three in the corner.
Needed
huge
that.
Rhodes.
Needed that.
Huge three from Kai Rhodes. He's got 5 for South. Harrison with the drive. It's blocked.
That's a foul.
There's a foul.
Good drive.
He's going to the line.
Yeah, I want to think that South is considering putting pressure on soon, but, you know, Wildwood handles the ball so well and they can just get past you so easily. You know, that's not something that you just want to do without consideration.
Boy, these have been some tough rims today. A lot of in and outs. So Tajay Harrison can't quite get it to fall down on his first attempt. Second attempt, same thing, hits the front of the rim.
You need those.
Definitely got 2 huge free throws there.
Don't want to do too much.
Wow, a little out of control there for Amsler. Turns the ball over to Harrison. Kicks it out to Yates for 3.
In and out.
Goodness, I've never seen so many
in and out. Again,
balls.
Good basketball play, though.
Watkins for 3. That's usually not his shot. I'm surprised he shot that, but he was open.
Oh, nice.
Holmes all over the floor. What are we calling here?
Oh, I don't know about that. I don't know if he got the ball at half possession. Great hustle, but I think that was a premature timeout call.
Well, it was, but I thought that Bray had a chance to throw it to his teammate, which they could have gotten an easy layup.
Absolutely.
So I don't know if Miller saw that, but I think he was just more concerned about retaining the possession than anything. So Wildwood retains possession of the ball, 34-30, 2:17 left in this fourth quarter. Still anybody's game at this point. So Kyrie Yates Corey Yates, inbounds the ball to Hairston. Hairston brings it up, kicks it out to Watkins. They've got Watkins away from the ball from motion. Yates gets a shot block. South is playing great defense at the basket. They are not allowing any easy inside buckets.
No, they are. They're going to their recovery too.
There's a foul on the floor. Wildwood. Yates will inbound for Wildwood. Into Hairston. Hairston over to Shedrick. Bray Holmes. Watkins. Yates with the ball now. Dribble in the lane. Down the lane for Yates and in. Nice bucket by Kari Yates. That's his first bucket. He's got 3. Boston Todd with it.
There it is again.
There's
maybe
another 3. It's off the mark.
Needed that one.
Yeah, just missed it on Harrison. Cam Shredrick with the ball. Nice give and go to Braylon Holmes.
Yeah.
Couldn't get it to go, but he'll go to the line for 2. Wildwood's up 6 with 1:19 left.
Yeah,
South cannot let this game slip away.
No, they got to respond quickly.
If Holmes makes these 2, it could spell trouble for South. He knocks down the first.
Yeah, now you're thinking about fouling and all of that to stop the clock. And whenever you got to think about that, that just goes to show you're not in a good position. So, but the game's not over. There's still 1 minute 19 seconds left. So,
Holmes with 2 huge free throws. That gives him his first 2 points of the game. 2 none bigger than that. Gives Wildwood a 38-30 lead. And we will go to a quick commercial break as there's a timeout in the action. And we'll be right back. Back here, guys, and it's 38-30 in favor of the Mustangs. 1:19 left to go in this ball game. It's been everything that it was hyped up to be. The Mustangs versus the Trojans, and it's all going to come down to this last minute and 19 seconds. But I tell you, South has a lot of ground to make up, being down 8. Keem Thompson kicks it over to Stanley.
They got to score here.
Yeah, it's a must score for South. Stanley to Todd. Kai Rhodes with the dribble to the baseline. Foul on the floor. South will take it out under their own basket. Oh, no one home. Boston Todd gathers the ball. He's looking for a shot. Stanley kicks it out to Rhodes. Great defense by Wildwood. Nice move. Kicks it out to Thompson for 3. Off the mark. Thompson with his own rebound. Nope. The ball's on the floor. Looks like a jump ball. It's going to go over to Wildwood with 46 seconds left in the game. Yates is going to come back in for a little offense-defense for Bray Holmes.
Yeah, I don't know how much. I don't know if there's enough time left, and I think the crowd is getting a sense of that too.
Yeah, it's a little more quieter, which is surprising with Wildwood being home.
They want to get a cheap technical foul on the.
Looked like they called an intentional foul or something. I don't know.
No, I think he got fouled, but he just bounced the ball hard on the. Just throwing it up there, and the referee said, "Don't do that. He'll give you technical fouls next time."
Okay, I wasn't sure what exactly he was calling. It looked like, yeah, there's some. Something. I think they did call an intentional foul.
Oh, they called it 1-1, I think. 1-1.
Oh, is it 1-1? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know what. Just got confusing for a second because
Sure
everybody
did.
was back there and he's
They
at
sure did.
the line. So Cam Shedrick is shooting the 1-1. In and out. Rims in and out. Rebound by Rhodes for South. Thompson dribbles up. Over to Harrison.
Gotta get some threes now.
Back to Thompson. Yeah, time's running out for South. Stanley to Todd. Todd shoots the ball. He's off the mark. A rebound with it to Cam Shedrick. South's going to have to foul.
Man, and although it's 8 points, basketball minds know what it means when we say this. The game was much closer.
Oh, it definitely
than the score
was.
Indicates.
It absolutely was. 8 points doesn't seem, it seems like a lot, but in this game, it really wasn't. I mean, it could have easily been 38-30 South.
Yes.
But
Wildwood played a tough game. They responded well to adversity. We was wanting to see how they would respond, coming into the second half, being down, being in unfamiliar territory, and they responded well. So,
they definitely stepped up, and, I'm sure Coach Miller got them together at halftime, gave them that nice pep talk that he does every game. South just can't get anything going at this point. 12 seconds left.
Howard.
So Todd with the three. He nails it with 8 seconds left to bring the Trojans within 5, 38-33. A quick timeout by Coach Wilkes. So still not out of it, but definitely, 8 seconds, 5 points is a lot to make up in 8 seconds.
Yeah, playing against the clock too now, so.
Well, we're going to go ahead, and while we have the opportunity to choose our Petty Pest Control player of the game, and we both agreed that we're going with Cam Shedrick. He's had, pretty big game for the Mustangs, 10 points, a lot of rebounds, and he's just, he's an 8th grader. He's got a lot of experience. You want the ball in his hands, and so we think Cam was definitely deserving of this player of the game award.
Yeah, I agree. He has showed up. He has responded well, and obviously with the buckets that he's got, but just the command it seems that he has on the court. It looks like he's definitely the leader on this team. One of the leaders, I should say.
Yeah, definitely. They definitely have several leaders, and that's good. You want more than one leader, but he definitely has one of the guys that stepped up for them a lot this year. And there goes the baseball pass down to Shedrick. He's just going to pull it out.
This is a smart move right here. That goes to show you that his mindset and his maturity, his maturation, because he could have went for the layup, but
that's right. He pulls it out.
So
and then he gets fouled, so he'll still have the opportunity to go to the line, which worked out perfect. Ran a few more seconds off the clock, still able to get points out of it. Smart decision on his part.
Very smart. I know I said this earlier. I'm not just saying it because he's left-handed, but he does remind me of R.J. Barrett. He gives me R.J. Barrett vibes. How hard he drives and how hard he plays. He might play harder than R.J. Barrett, but
he definitely plays with a lot of heart, man.
Yeah.
He knocks down 2 big free throws. We give him 12 for the game. Extend this lead to 7. Yates knocks the ball out of bounds. South definitely gave Wildwood everything they could handle with this game. Honestly, I wasn't expecting it to be quite this close. I'll tell you, Wilkes did a great job.
He did. He had a phenomenal coaching job.
Give him a lot of credit and give his players a lot of credit, for fighting through. So Wildwood wins the game 40-33. And we will be back with our Petty Pest Control player of the game right after this.
That was a good one.
Helping families is my passion. It's what I love to do. Hi, I'm Cheryl Yates with ERA Liberty Realty. I've established a reputation for making your journey simple regardless of your price point. They say it takes a village, so I work closely with other professionals in the industry to make your experience a smooth one from start to finish.
We're so happy that we chose Cheryl Gates with ERA Liberty Realty to help us during our buying and selling process. If you would like a 5-star experience from top to bottom, choose Cheryl Yates.
As an Eastern Panhandle native, I possess an insight and knowledge of the area that is essential to reaching your goals. Whatever your real estate needs may be, remember me. I'm the key to buying or selling your home.
Guys, we're back, and we're here with the Petty Pest Control player of the game, Cameron Shedrick, who had 14 huge points for the Mustangs tonight. Cam, how does this win feel, and what does it mean to you?
Felt really great. Like, I'll say in the first half, I was getting frustrated and all that. Then, like, second half, started getting better.
Yep.
Like, yeah.
Yeah, you really stepped up for your team tonight. It was huge. I know you've kind of had an up and down season. Mm-hmm. You know, things haven't always gone your way each game, but man, you came up with a big game tonight. Tell me what Coach Miller told you guys at halftime, because if I'm not mistaken, this is the first game that you guys were down in the first half. So just talk a little bit about what Coach Miller said to you guys to kind of get you back on track.
So we in the locker room and all that. So he's telling us like to finish this game and all that, and like get stronger and all that stuff, and like finish this out and work as a team and all that. We listened to him and we got this win.
Well, that's awesome. It definitely showed. You definitely stepped up. A lot of your teammates stepped up. Congratulations on a great, huge win. And now we got to get ready for North on Thursday. But go enjoy it with your teammates. Congratulations.
Appreciate it.
Petty Pest Control player of the game, Cam Shedrick. I'd like to thank our producer, Harry, camera, Sydney, Shalinka, my man Adonajay. I almost got it right before. I'm JD Fritz. And guys, this has been a heck of a game, and we'll see you next time.
This is Quintez McDonald Gibson from Integrity Home Mortgage. Come join the winning team today.
In NCAA Division